Have you ever had an empty fridge? Have you ever been short of money to eat? Give It can save you. Are you going to leave a full fridge?
Bruh.
Are you going to throw away the food? You may have bitten off more than you can chew. Offer it and give it. It's late, and you have nothing to eat. Go and give it, and find something to eat. Bon appétit!
Give It was founded by 6 engineering students: Quentin, Juliette, Anton, Daniel, Samir and myself.
So considering the people targeted, we decided to focus the development of Give It in Norway, Finland and Sweden. These countries are concerned about the environmental and social issues that Give It addresses, and our target here are the students of the top 5 universities of each country, so 300,000 students. And regarding their habits, students privilege simple and cheap food because of the time they dispose for cooking, their cooking stuff, and their budget, which is not infinite. Also, students communicate a lot with smartphones and they are using apps regularly. Moreover, the risk ranking of these countries are A for the 3 countries targeted, thanks to the economic moderation and their political stability. So, those aspects show that Give It will fix very well to the habits of the target population.
As Daniel explained before, we chose to target Nordic countries. But first, we needed to know if the service we were offering has a real interest or not, so we did a market study. The survey, spread in France, was short but efficient, and we collected 281 answers, mostly from EM Terminales. The survey shows that more than the half of the students are used to skip a meal. It is mostly because they do not have time to eat or to cook for 66% of them. But it is also for some students because they do not have enough money. We think that the percentage here is not representative of the reality. The survey shows that 3/4 of the students are used to cook too much food. It implicates that they have to throw food away. Indeed, almost the half of them are used to throw food away. It is mostly raw food. When we are talking about raw food, we are talking of uncooked vegetables, cheese, but also eggs. Finally, we asked students if they were ready to use an app like Give It, and the answers were quite positive. Indeed, 3/4 of them are ready to use it, and mostly for using the both services, giving food but also get food. We identify a real opportunity and demand from French students, but we are targeting Scandinavian students, so we wanted to study the market. So, we did another survey inspired by the first one. Unfortunately, our contact who was supposed to share the survey last Friday has some health issues, so she can only send it yesterday. So we do not have any result to show you today. Finally, we have to identify our competitors. There is different type of competitors, the one who sell restaurant dishes that you can order online, but it doesn't consider the economic aspect and the low income of the students. Indeed, you have to pay your dishes at full price. Then there is those who offers reduction on unsold dishes, but again, it is not free. And finally, there is the one who give food for free, but sometimes it is not fresh one or handmade plates, but it is often canned food, for example.
After the identification of our end users and the target countries, we can assess the risk linked to the projects. The risk assessment permits to anticipate the problem we might face and be able to fix it in a quick and efficient way. We identify 4 important risks actually written on your screen. Here, the color code reflects the importance of the risk. To avoid the contamination risk and the preservation risk, Give It will express in the general condition of use that it is totally clears itself for this. The responsibility will be the one of the cook. We will also develop a scoring system. And if the expansion of the company allows it, we will set up refrigerated space. And we will also develop partnership with university to increase the number of users, and we could expand the app for students living town. We have therefore identified the weakness and the strength of our project, but we also have strengths to highlight. The application is free and we are the first to offer this type of service. In addition, the context offers us opportunities.
Let's get interested now in the service itself and its adaptation to the target market previously described. Givit is thought to be an easy and instinctive app in its use. It's a free app after the downloading with a trial period of 1 month before the requirement to become a premium user. The two main functionalities are giving or getting food order and so respond to needs of both types of users. In creating this app, we wanted to reward our best users who are participating in the defense of our values. Thus, Givit is built with a system of points in terms of users' loyalty and frequency. The app will allow our best users reduction coupons in our partner signs and gifts of different amounts. To access the app, users will have to log in with an account previously created. Once connecting, people stay so through their mobile memory. As you can see, the first app design version is simplification to the maximum in order to take in hand easily. We find the two main functionalities which will lead users to the interface he wishes. Users will also have access to the Givit map that records every offer in a certain way. After that, a person who wants to give food will have to write a description of what he is offering, for how many people, and where it is possible to get it. Once he has given this information, his dish appears on the map for people who are looking for food. When someone is interested in the food, the cooker has to validate the demand and fix the meeting. The cooker will receive points on his account after the food exchange. These points are an advantage for him because each month approximately 0.1% of our users will receive gifts from us. The more you have points, the more you have a chance to win a gift. The description of those gifts will be given in the financial part. For this process, the app should have some essential functions as camera, use of geolocation, a comment and rating system between users, and some others to make it attractive and complete for users' needs.
We start to work on Givit in courses of IBD at the beginning of September 2020. Firstly, we work on the country study, the business model, and the study market. Next, we focused on commercial and financial aspects. Now, we are planning the future step we'll have to accomplish. We decided to create the Givit Liability Limited Company to plan our future administrative and financial approaches. We'll also quote our functional performance specification and work on the design of our app. We'll then depose the solo envelope for protecting our work in France. We'll also declare the concept on the internet in order to provide proof of prior creation to protect the concept abroad, recognized in all countries who signed the Berne Convention. December 2020 will be an important step of the project. We'll start the marketing process and the funding research. Until the launch of our app, we want to build strong partnership and profitable contract, so we'll contact several companies. We are currently in touch with Erasmus responsible of IMT Minades, and we'll try to contact each big university to promote our app. The app will be coded by a junior company. We'll give them a year and a half to make it. Then we'll launch our app on August 2022 for the final test. We aim to implement our app before 5th August 2022, the back-to-school period of each country.
For the initial funds of the launch of the application, several financial sources are possible. First, each staff member will be able to invest an amount of his own finance. In total, it will represent 12,000 euros. Another part of the funds will be raised through a crowdfunding campaign, and the other funds could be raised through business angel, bank loans, and subsidies.
There are approximately 750,000 students in Scandinavia. By considering the partnership with the 10 biggest universities of each country, we are targeting 300,000 students on campuses. With our survey, we choose to consider that 75% of students concerned will download the app. So our financial strategy is to let the app for free for the first months of use. It will allow students to see the benefits of the app. Then we will ask for €1 per month to continue getting food on the app. But people who want to offer food could continue with the free version. This price remained really attractive. To estimate the number of premium accounts, we focused on people in need of food. In our survey, we saw that more than 50% of students are skipping meals during the week for different reasons. For them, it will be beneficial to get the premium account. But we estimated that only a third will pass to the premium version. This represents approximately 35,000 students, which means a turnover of €420,000 per year. It remains to ask ourselves how we will create the project. For that, we have two solutions, a web application or native application. These two solutions have different costs and different way of use. First, a web application is an internet website which has been adapted to be used on mobile, tablet or computer. A native application is really an app that we can download on our mobile and set up notification directly to our phones. We made the choice of creating a native application because with our strategy we wanted to prevent the exchange of premium accounts. We have made contact with two junior enterprises and an independent web developer, Pierre Leroy, to estimate the cost of the different solutions, the feasibility, and the time needed to create the app. We opted for the junior enterprise of ESEO. So, we have to represent our choice by cost now. The app will cost €20,000 to be created for iOS and Android. We made the choice to start an advertising campaign with €9,000. Then we calculate how much we will need to visit biggest schools of Sweden, Norway and Finland. We increased this amount to €10,000. We also calculated the costs during the year. We will hire a first employee for the maintenance of the app in August 22 and then a second employee in November 22 to update and improve the app. We consider other costs like insurance, reimbursement of the law, phone of the company, solo envelope, etc. We also have to count the money allocated to gifts offered every month, which represents 30% of the turnover from the previous months.
With these costs, we can determine what we'll have to pay every month. We have to estimate the number of users on the app every month, so we will have the proportion of premium accounts. So we have the turnover, the cost and the margin. We estimated a strong growth because of the partnerships with universities and because of the participation of Scandinavians to reduce food waste. On the curves, we can see the strong increase of the turnover calculated on the proportion of users. The margin fastly becomes positive, so the enterprise is gaining money. We can notice advertising campaigns on the curves of costs with strong enhancement repercutes on the margin.
Givit is not only planning to surf on an ecological trend. We aim to conclude solid partnerships with associations. If our budget allows it, we would like to offer donation to them according to the number of dishes exchanged on the application. In the future, we want to add a new functionality to the application. This counter will make it possible to know how much CO2 equivalent the food donation allowed not to spend. We want in long term implant refrigerated area allowing people to exchange food more easily. In the future, we are planning to target the rest of Europe. This global region is particularly sensitive to ecological and food issues. This is why we strongly believe that our service will be successful in European countries.
The International Business Development course allows us to learn a lot of new things. We all like this first experience of entrepreneurship. We enjoy working in groups on our project where we can improve our English and our creativity. We learn a lot of new things thanks to interveners. Country study, market study, business plan, the development of an app, and the financial approach of a project. This experience was very enriching. Thank you all for your time and attention. We hope that you enjoy the Givit experience.